It is Sunday afternoon where I am. There is a big storm wanting to happen. Whether it's going to happen, I don't know. But the clouds are definitely around. So, anyway, I am here and I'm wanting to just kind of read tarot because why not? All right, so as always, let's take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. And while I wait for people to come into the chat, I'm just going to go ahead and circle my way around the zodiac and just kind of check in and see what current messages might be coming up for all you guys. So, if you don't mind, hit that like button because that really helps me out. The zodiac. All right, there we go. All right, so let's get going. All right, let's look at Aries. Aries, what's going on with you? Grateful, thankful to all my Aries. What's going on in the world of my Aries for the current energies? We're at the end of the weekend, so we're looking at the week ahead. So, Aries, what does your week ahead look like? What do we see for all of my Aries moving forward? Aries, first card out is the King of Swords reversed. Ooh. So this is an air sign. This could be you. Well, fire sign. This is an air sign. You're a fire sign. My bad. All right, listen. Here's the King of Swords reversed. So I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who might be a little upset, a little angry, really want to get control of a situation. I mean, when the king comes up reversed, he's not a very happy man. So the energy here for you, Aries, starting out is whoever this person is, it could be around some situation that you are dealing with. You know, perhaps you guys are in separation or maybe you guys are wanting to get together. But I feel as if you may be looking at some counsel and you may be going to someone like this who I would be very careful of, you know. I mean, I think I would be careful because I think you could get really put off right away, but I feel as if his intentions are really good because he does come out as the emperor. And this is also you, you know. So I'm feeling like for you, Aries, this week, I feel as if it's dealing with some big stuff, all right? Because on two ends of this situation, I feel like it's got to do with your life, all right, in the home front. So, yeah, I like that it ends with the Emperor because I feel as if, you know, you start out the week as if, you know, you've got to kind of deal with some issue that this person brings up. So this is how you're starting, Aries, all right? So here's this person and they're like, look, listen, Aries, you need to do this, and this because this is just unacceptable, or I need you to get this, and that for me because I need this by this time if you want me to get this done. Do you know what I mean? This is the energy of this King of Swords. Kind of making you, you know, hop to it and get whatever it is that you need. I think that if you do what this man is asking you at the beginning of the week, by the end of the week with this Emperor here, you're going to feel really good. Because now you're going to feel like you've got things back into control. And sometimes we got to deal with people that, you know, we don't really like what they have to say. You know, well, that so be it, you know. You know, sometimes we just got to hear some of the hard things and deal with it. And listen, if it makes for a better week at the end of the week, if you do whatever this person is telling you to do, just do it. You know, because if not, it's just going to like hang with you for the whole week. And that's just no fun. You know what I mean? It's just like nip it in the bud and get it done. All right, Aries, that's what I got for you. All right, who else am I going to do? I'm going to do... Let's see, I'm going to do Taurus next. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for the current energies for this week for Taurus? Really grateful, thankful for all of you tuning in. I hope your day's going good. We had a couple people popping in. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate y'all. Who's popping in? Amethyst. Hey, Amethyst. All right, Taurus. First two cards out. Three of Pentacles reversed to the Page of Pentacles. All right, so work. I'm just feeling like work could be a little stressful. If you can, at all, this week, Taurus, work by yourself, I would highly advise it because I just feel as if Page of Pentacles, either, you know, you're not being open to what's going on with the work dynamic, or somebody isn't open to you, you know, in the work dynamic. I don't like that the page comes up reversed because I feel as if when it comes to this, it's just making it really hard. So, yeah, I'm seeing a hard work week for you. Two of Cups. You know, a lot of it could be because you're distracted, all right? So, you know, if things seems to be a little askew, and it just seems like you just can't like be around the people at work. Like I said, if you would rather work by yourself and can, I would highly recommend it, because I feel as if you are just so distracted. Because here with this Two of Cups, maybe recently you split up with someone, maybe there's been some kind of a fight or an argument. It kind of dominates you going into the week, and it could really affect how you actually, perform at work. So just be aware of that, all right? Because, nobody likes this. And then we have the Ace of Wands. See, you're not feeling the work thing this week. You're just not, Taurus. Because you'd rather be dealing with other things that are consuming your mind. So, for some of you, you may want to just kind of figure out how can I, really kind of focus my attention back to what I need to be doing and kind of get out of my head with this other situation. Because that distraction, that's what it is. It's a distraction. It's holding you up. All right, Taurus. So just be aware of that going into the week. All right, moving on. Let's see what's going on for all my Geminis. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all my Geminis? Grateful for each and every one of you for tuning in. I really appreciate you all being a part of my channel, and I'm really grateful that I have this opportunity. I mean, really, I just, if I can help, however I can help, I'm happy to help. All right, let's see, Gemini, your week ahead. We have the Nine of Pentacles to the Sun, to the Five of Pentacles. You know what, Gemini? This could be a very good week for you. All right, Nine of Pentacles. All right, when we have the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, you've been working on something, and I feel like, sometimes it feels like it's been moving at a snail's pace. And I say that because in the original Rider-Waite, there is a little snail. We don't have a snail here. Instead, what we have is a squirrel. So I feel as if, you are, kind of been squirreling away your money, saving your money, really kind of putting in the energy and the work in a situation. And you know what? It's paying off. Look, whatever you are working towards or you are building and creating with this Nine of Pentacles to the Sun, I just see just pure success. And I see that it's going to grow. Because here, she's got one baby on her lap. There's another one on the ground here. And so it just keeps telling me that what it is that you are doing, it's going to continue to grow. And as it continues to grow, I mean, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. The last card I have for you coming out is the Five of Pentacles reverse. I feel like this week you start to really see how you're coming out of a place of lack, where you haven't had before, where you felt like, you've been forgotten and you're lost, and, how come everybody else is getting a raise? How come everybody else seems to have good luck and I don't have good luck? You know what I mean? But I feel as if this week the luck is really on you. I just love these cards for you because I feel as if, you are in your niche. I feel as if you're doing your work. It's going to really bring you a lot of happiness, and it's definitely going to move into a place where it can really grow. So I feel as if the worst is over, Gemini, and this article says that you will want for no more, so, things are going to start to look much better when it comes to work and finances for you, Gemini, which is going to be just this great thing for everybody. All right, let's move on to my Cancers. What's going on with Cancers? Amethyst, are you out there? If you've got a question, I got cards. So really, I like to come on here and I love to do readings for people because, why not? It's what I do. And why not offer it all to you guys, right? All right, Cancer, what's going on for the current energies? Grateful, thankful for the messages from my Cancers for this week. What can we expect? I feel like some of you guys are going to be on, like, I want to say a brand new tack. Whatever that means, a brand new tack. I just feel like, a fresh, clean slate. Like you're feeling good. Like you're going to start fresh. It's Monday. I'm going to do this, I just feel as if, you're ready to begin something brand new. But let's see what's going on for you this week. So, we start the week with the Page of Pentacles reversed to the King of Wands. All right, so this is what I want to say to you, Cancer. I feel as if, if you're in a job that, I don't know, it's sometimes, we get a job because we need a job, right? I've got to get a job and I'm going to work down at the cafe and I'm going to make coffees and lattes and all these things, because, hey, it's really good. It's good money. I got to do it. But it's not your work, right? It's your job. And I feel here that you start to really kind of see this job that you are doing, and it's not fulfilling you. But then you turn around, and here we have the King of Wands, and it's almost as if there's another energy floating around here, Cancer, where I think you have what it takes to kind of start to mold and form a new kind of job, something that you like much more. And it's almost as if whatever goes on at work, it's almost like I got to get out of here, I got to figure this out. And I feel like you figure it out this week. It's just like, I am not going to try to work in a place that I just barely scrape by, and if I could ever get this off the ground and it succeed, I mean, I'd be home free, right? Is that the kind of energy you're feeling, Cancer? So I feel as if you really got this itch to kind of really dig your heels into something that is very creative, something that's very, very in line with you, something that makes you glow, right? I feel like it's time this week for you to really start to formulate, this idea into reality. I do have here coming out at the end of the week, the Empress reversed. I'm just wondering whether some of you Cancers have to pace yourself. Right? Whenever I see the Empress reversed, I feel as if, oh my God, she's so tired. Oh, she's just not feeling good because she's depleted of energy. So, I want you to just kind of chill out and relax and just pace yourself as the week goes on. If you see that now you want to go in another direction, that's great. You don't have to like throw everything down and just kind of stop doing what you're doing and then jump into something else and everything suffers. This is about formulating this idea, for this life that you are trying to create, that and I feel as if the fall season, because to me this is a very fall card, I feel as if you're going to really kind of come into whatever it is that you are really wanting to manifest. So again, if things have been going slow in a business, and you're like, oh, when's it ever going to turn around? I feel as if it is going to turn around, right? Be patient, just be patient. But don't stress yourself, don't overwork yourself, Cancer, and for sure, slow and steady goes your ship, all right? All right, who else? Now we're going to move on over here to my Leos. Grateful, thankful for the messages for my Leo. Hold on, I'm going to burn a little bit more cedar, because that's what I burn. Where's my little... There we go. Would you like a little cedar? Here's a little cedar. There we go. All right. Leo. What's going on for all of my Leos? Grateful, thankful for the messages for Leo, for the current energies of this week. What's going on for all my Leos? Grateful, thankful for all my Leos today and every day. Happy birthday, Leo. It's still your birthday season, so I hope you're having a real good month. Whatever your birthday is, if you were a July Leo, I hope you're still enjoying this season. But yeah, happy birthday, Leo. So I have a card wants to come out here, and we have the King of Swords. Ooh, that's serious. I mean, I see this guy, and I'm like, oh my God, he means business. So I feel like there could be a situation around work, Leo, where, you kind of confront somebody who is very important, a very important figure in whatever job it is that you are doing. I feel as if, they are serious. And then we have the King of Pentacles coming up reversed. So I wonder whether or not some of you, I want to say get canned. That's what comes to mind. And that's such an awful word. But I feel as if some of you, may lose your job here with this King of Pentacles. Or maybe you get reprimanded for a job that you did that, you're not doing so good. You're supposed to be watching all of these, employees and where were you and blah, blah, blah. So I feel as if this is a week where you're really kind of called out. By someone, wanting to know a situation. It ends good, all right? So even though you may have to, kind of justify your actions or really kind of say why you haven't been able to do the job that you were meant to do, blah, blah, blah kind of thing, I feel as if it does turn around. Because here we have this Knight of Pentacles comes up at the end. So I feel like, you know, maybe you've been at a stalemate at work and you're not real sure what they're planning on doing. I feel as if you're going to turn out okay, all right? I think things start to kind of mellow out, and whatever this situation was that you are being called out about this week, I feel as if it does get resolved. All right, and I feel like it gets resolved in a good way, because the Knight of Pentacles brings, you know, a lot of stable and sober kind of work energy. I mean, it's very grounded energy. So whatever this is, in whatever comes up, I feel like if anything, it grounds you really back into your work, whatever that is. All right. So that's what I got for you, Leo, for the current energies. So listen, if it resonates, that's great. And if it doesn't, that's okay too, you know. There's lots of readings. I'll be doing readings all week long. So yeah, if it doesn't resonate here, maybe there. All right, let's see. What's going on for all of my Virgos? Virgo, I got school. First thing I thought was school. So either you're going back to school, you might be a teacher at school, you may be buying school clothes for your kids. School seems to be at the top of somebody's mind. So let's see what's going on for all of my Virgos. Grateful, thankful for the energies for Virgo at this time. Virgo, first card out is the Queen of Wands reversed to the Knight of Cups, to the Six of Swords. All right, so listen, I gotta tell you the way I see the pictures. All right, you come out here as the Queen of Wands reversed. So, you know, there's something that's going on around you with someone else, because we have this Knight of Cups, where you are really guarded. You know, the Queen of Wands, she doesn't take any crap. All right, and this person, I feel, tried to pull some crap on you. You know, because here you are upside down. This is not somebody who is very happy with the situation going on with this Knight of Cups, who also happens to be upside down, right? Because it's almost like, you know, you question whether or not they really mean what they say. You know, they keep trying to, like, you know, show you that, oh my gosh, I'm so committed to you. But, you know, you're just not buying it. Hi, Celia. You're just not buying it. So I feel as if this is a relationship issue that we are contending with here. And you know, you're the older person. You know, whether you are older than them, I think in maturity, you are the older one. You know, because this person keeps doing things that really ticks you off. That's what I'm feeling with these two cards. But here's the last card, all right? So hold on to your hats here, Virgo, because here we see, you know, this Six of Swords. But this Six of Swords is kind of pointing at you and this person. And I'm just wondering, and she's holding a box in her hand, whether or not you try to make some kind of resolution or peace offering, you know, in trying to reconcile this person's energy. But I want to point out, Virgo, that you have to note that this is somebody who's not as serious as you. You're a queen and they're a knight, all right? And the fact that, you know, they don't really commit, they're not committed to the long haul. They're committed to the moment. They're happy to be here in the moment, but they're not committed in the long haul. And you keep trying to make them commit for the long haul when, you know, they don't want the long haul. So maybe you're going to try to come up with some kind of a compromise, because I feel as if you don't want to really let it go, because you would have left. But this boat's coming back. So I feel as if, you know, you holding this box, you're almost like, let's make peace with us. All right, let's figure this out. And for some of you, I feel as if you're going to try, you know, to, you know, really resurrect this relationship so that this knight here who's upside down might turn himself over and really mean it. But I gotta tell you, I get a very immature energy with this, Virgo. So, you know, I know you want to try and make this work. You would love to make this work, and, you know, you're willing to give it another shot, and here you come back. So, yeah, Virgo, I feel like you want to come back. And I gotta tell you, the bottom of the deck shows you being a fool. All right? You know, going back with this person is going to be risky. It just is. And, you know, who's going to get hurt at the end of this? All right. I want to ask you, who's going to get hurt? Is it you? Probably. Because this guy's having a good time. You're more serious than they are. Anyway. Just be careful, all right? You know, because when we have a relationship that we leave and we come back, look, we know what we're walking into. Nothing has changed since 2 3 days ago. Nothing has changed. You know, they haven't changed. You want them to really kind of grow up and be a part of this, and they don't want to grow up, for one. You know, they like to, yeah, let's just have fun, but the serious stuff. Anyway, Virgo, be careful, all right? Here's the problem with going, I just got to keep going here. Here's the problem with going back to someone. When you go back to a relationship that you have already left, right? You are trying to go back to recapture these moments and memories of what you really loved about the relationship. But those are gone and you can't go back. So now to go back, I mean, we're starting at a stress level, you know, in history, and we're guarded, and, you know, there's no trust. And do you know what I mean? Like, you know, do you really want to get back together? I mean, it's just, you know, those that can do it, more power to them, you know. But I think those are people that are truly invested in doing the work. Most people aren't, right? So to go back and reconcile with a past person, you know, to hopefully recapture what you once had, it's just not going to happen. It's just not. I wish it would. Like I said, there's a few people that do experience that, but most people don't, you know. And usually reconciliations, you know, you realize, oh, I guess we're just not the same people, right? It's moving on, that's the hard part. All right, let's move on to my who's next. Oh, look, we have the Three of Cups coming out. See, Virgo, I think you would be really good, you know, instead of focusing on this relationship, you know, go hang out with your friends. Look how fun you would. You know, just kind of check out from the relationship end of your life and just enjoy life, all right? With others. I think you would have a really good time this week, all right? In the company of people that you're very comfortable with, who really know you. You probably grew up with them. You know, those kind of close, intimate, kind of fun people. The ones who know you, right? Unconditionally. And know the situation. Go talk to them, because maybe they'll put a good bug in your ear, right, Virgo? All right, let's move on. We got a few people popping in. Hi, people. Nice to have you in the house. All right, Libra. What's going on, Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. What's going on for all my Libras at this time? Ooh. Libra. Look what fell out. We have the Lovers and the Empress reversed. So, you know, right off the bat, I look at these two cards and I say, all right, somebody is with somebody, but they never feel good when they're with that person. You know, you could be with somebody, Libra, who's, you know, kind of makes you feel a little awkward because you know that they want you to lose some weight. Or you could be with somebody, Libra, who, you know, who doesn't like it when, I don't know, you chew your gum and, you know, you smack it or whatever. You know, I mean, this is an energy where I feel as if you are with somebody, Libra, who makes you, you know, kind of feel insecure about yourself, you know, and kind of question whether or not you're dressed well enough, or, you know, do I look good? Is this appropriate? You know, it's a little walking on eggshells, right? Because I feel like you're trying too hard. This person should accept you unconditionally. And I'm not feeling the unconditional love here, Libra. The next card we have here coming out is the Queen of Swords reversed. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe there's another person involved. But on your end, I feel as if you start to build some resentment towards this person, because it's hard to be with somebody who doesn't like how you are physically, right? It's really hard. I mean, you could be tall and short, right? So here we have this person who's really, really tall and this really, really short person, and they're feeling all some kind of way, you know, about it. And, you know, I think it's about, can we overcome these differences or these obstacles, you know, that make us uncomfortable with each other? Because I do get a sense that if you don't deal with this, Libra, I feel as if you're going to build up some resentment. But I do have a lot of hope that, you know, this is a connection that if you don't let them know that when they say this to you, it makes you feel a little off or awkward, then they're going to keep doing it. But I feel as if with this Star card, if you really step up to the plate, and you say, I would really like to, kind of talk to you about a few things that, really have been bothering me. Then I feel as if there's this real wonderful opportunity, because there is a connection here. There is true connection. And I have to say, the other thing I got, and I don't often kind of pick this up, but I'm picking it up with this Libra. It's just one of those things, the awkwardness of a new relationship, especially if it's one that you're not used to. And what I'm saying by that is, like, say you meet someone and they're just absolutely everything you ever wanted, and they might be trans. And then, it's just like, well, you've never gone out with a trans individual, and that makes you feel uncomfortable. Well, maybe, this is where the heart-to-heart conversations need to come in. Because I'm feeling as if this is a connection that, rather than hold back what is making you not feel good, that if you actually, like, talk to this person, just beautiful things could actually happen. All right, so that's just an example I'm using to put out there, as far as, people kind of, sometimes it's hard and awkward, and I don't know how to be, and do you know what I mean? But if a person doesn't know that they're making you feel a certain way because you don't say that to them, then that action is going to continue, right? So let's speak up and let people know what's really going on in our minds. All right, Libra? All right, Scorpio. What's going on for my Scorpios? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Hold on, I gotta burn a little more cedar. Just a little more. Keep the smudge going. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for my Scorpios? Grateful, thankful for the messages for all my Scorpios. At this time, we are looking at the current energies. Ooh, 3 of Wands. I feel as if you're checking to see if, things are starting to really happen, because she's sending this bird out. You go look and see if that ever came through. So maybe some of you are really waiting to see whether a contract has been signed, or something that you've been really needing to come through for you, whether or not it's going to come through. So I feel as if you start the day off really, well, the week, really setting your sails for, like, all right, let's get this show on the road. Let's see if, this money's coming in, if this is coming in, because I feel like you're ready to make some changes. Because here we have the 2 of Pentacles. So you've been waiting for something to come through so that you don't have to work 5,500 jobs. And you're really ready. For some of you, it's about coming out of your shell, all right? If you are a Scorpio who has some gifts, all right? And many of you Scorpios have very intuitive psychic healing gifts. I feel as if it's time for you to come out and be who you're supposed to be. All right. If you're supposed to be a singer, then I think it's time for you to be a singer. If you're supposed to be, a quilt maker, then I think it's time to be a quilt maker. Whatever it is that it's time for you to be, I said it's time. It's time. All right. Because 7 of Pentacles, I feel as if you have been putting energy into something that is not supposed to be. So why are you going to keep trying to water this tree when that's not what you want anyway? Right? So 2 of Pentacles comes up here, and it's saying, you're going to continue to juggle your life this way, or we're going to make some decisions. Because here, this Hermit card says, let's come out of our shell and let's do what we've been given, a God's given gift. This is your spirit, come out. So I'm feeling like this week, it's almost like, the light bulb goes off, and it's like, I'm just not going to keep doing it. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm not going to keep living my life like this, where, I'm always chasing after that paycheck, and all I do is work. My kids don't even know what I look like anymore. You don't know what you look like anymore. You're just in go motion. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel as if you're done with that. And there is something you do that, and it's a talent, whatever that talent is. It could be tying knots. I don't know. But there's something you are good at that you would love to be doing, that you would love to be working on, and that's what you should be working on. All right, Scorpio. So this week, I think you start to really see. And again, here's this High Priestess. I'm telling you, if some of you Scorpios are into tarot or into the healing arts, I feel as if you would do very, very, very well in it. So don't discount it. You know, I'm on here doing tarot. I mean, there's lots of people, you know, coming on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram doing their thing. Do it, you know, because you have every right to that slice of the pie as everyone else, right? And you are talented, all right? Don't think you are not. All right, moving on. Sagittarius. What's going on for my Saggies? Grateful, thankful for the messages for my Sagittarius. For the current energies of this week. What's going on? I guess there's like meteor showers happening. I don't know. I can't see them with all the clouds. Have you guys seen the meteor showers where you are? Usually, I mean, I can see the stars, but we've had really bizarre weather. Really, really strange. Like, it's all cloudy out. I don't think there's going to be any stars tonight. But anyway, let's see what's going on for my Sagittarians. Hey, everyone. How are you? Hit that like button. I really appreciate you all being a part of the channel. Popping in, seeing what I'm doing. All right, Sagittarius. 10 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles to the Tower. Wow, man, there is something about work. All right, so we have the 10 of Pentacles. All right, I feel as if there is something you do, Sagittarius, right? You're good at it, you know, but you're exhausted. You're exhausted just like Scorpio. But I feel as if, you know, it's bringing in the money. I mean, here we have this King of Pentacles here. And it's just like, you know, you thought that this was going to, you know, bring you everything you ever wanted. And it's almost as if, you know, now that you have the money and you have everything, you're still not happy. What's up with that? Right? What's up with that? You know, and there's almost a fear of, you know, this is so good, what's going to come down and hit? So let's get rid of this thought, because that's what I'm getting with you. It's like, this is too good to be true. You know, I can't believe that this has grown in the way it is. It's just too good to be true. One of these days, you know, it's just going to disappear. We're going to wake up and this is all going to be gone and we're going to be left with nothing. And then, you know, the other thing is you just feel as if there is a loss, and maybe you're feeling the loss of, you know, you're working so hard, you know, that you're missing your family. But you can't do anything because you got to work, right? So I think some of you are really questioning the wealth, which is, you know, it's a hard thing to kind of resonate with. But I just feel as if, you know, you didn't have anything and then you get this really great job and you thought it was going to be great. But this tower's like, it's not as great as I thought it was going to be. You know, I mean, yeah, it's paying the bills and everything, but you're feeling so lonely. You know, because all you do is work. Maybe you're just a workaholic and I feel like you miss your family, and there's a lot more sacrifices to this than I think you realized, Sagittarius. So I think this week you really start looking at, you know, how can I balance these things? You know, because if you're just not feeling it like the way you used to, then your heart's not in it. You know, everybody feels it. So I feel like this week, Sagittarius, you're going to kind of pull back and kind of see what do you keep, what do you don't keep, you know, because, you know, this is great, but, you know, there's got to be some kind of control. So once you find the balance, then you're going to feel much better, all right? Right now, I feel as if you're in an all or nothing kind of state of mind, you know, and it's just like either I'm working or I'm not. You know, either I work a lot or I'm not working a lot, you know, and it's just like, and other people sacrifice, and I see your family, you're missing your family, and, you know, you're feeling really, you know, like all you do is work, you know, but this too will come to an end, and it will be when you finally make the decisions, you know, to kind of put boundaries up. And what you will do and what you won't do, and how much you will work and how much you won't. The money's already come in, you know, so you can relax a little bit. It's not this desperate situation now, is it, huh? All right, so, yeah, this is about finding the balance within work and home life, all right, Sagittarius? Very important. It's really important, because all work and no play, you know, makes us a very dull boy, right? But, you know, all play and no work, then we have no money, you know, and now we're a broke boy, right? So it's like we've got to find the balance. And I think that's where you are right now, Sagittarius, trying to bring the balance back into the home and into the workplace. All right, Capricorn. What's going on for all my Cappies for the current energies? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Capricorn. First card out, the Hanged Man. And then we have the Page of Swords. And we have the Ten of Cups. So Capricorn, I feel as if there's, there could be somebody around you who I think they're watching you. And it's almost as if, you're really careful about what you do around this person because they're just waiting for you to do something to trip yourself up. So be careful of anybody who, may have a little vendetta or they just don't like you or they would just like to see something happen to you. There are people like that out there. Just be careful because I feel as if there's people watching you. All right. And it could be out of jealousy. Maybe they want to see if you're really going to make some moves. I don't know. But the Page of Swords, when it does come up like this, then, I always am like on cautious of like, who's out there trying to figure out what I am up to. So I think the less you say, the less people know what you're doing, I think the happier you're going to be. Because I feel as if, you're hanging in this tree here, really, this is a tree of life. I mean, you are trying to make things work in your life. And maybe somebody has been watching you. Maybe they've seen that, you've been really struggling. And now things are starting to turn. Because I do see this really great outcome for you with this Ten of Cups. So if anything, by the end of the weekend, I do feel like you may end up, finding yourself surrounded by a group of people that, you really enjoy the company, whether this is friends or family. I do see it. But the beginning of the week, I just feel as if you'd be better off, Capricorn, really kind of keeping everything closed. Don't put yourself out there. Don't volunteer information. Whatever you do, do not spread any gossip, because I feel as if this person would be so fast to kind of move on and say, oh, Capricorn said this and Capricorn did this. So just watch yourself this week, all right, Capricorn? But I do see a really good ending for you at the end of the week, and I like that, all right? So, and if there's something that you've been wondering about, Capricorn, just don't give up, all right? Stick it through. Stick it through. And, maybe you're kind of trying to figure out whether or not you want to stick something through or not. Stick it through, all right? If you come this far, don't throw away the bathwater with the baby, all right, Capricorn? If you can wait out a little bit longer, see what harvest season brings into you before you throw anything out and say, I'm done with this, all right? Because I feel like that Hanged Man, you're really thinking about what your next steps are. All right, let's move on to my Aquarius. We've got a few people coming in. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm finishing up all my zodiac signs, so if you guys have questions, this is a good time to start throwing them into the chat. And when I'm done, I'd be happy to answer them and pull some cards for you guys. So go ahead and throw those questions out. All right, let's see. We are moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aquarius, what's going on, Aqua? Aquarius, first card out for you. Oh, you get the Hanged Man, but it's reversed. You might be very confused about a situation or a direction that you want to take, especially when it comes to work or money, because here we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So I feel as if you might feel like, well, I got to do this, whether I like it or not is irrelevant. So you may be working in a job that, it's just not, it's not paying for you. And I think you're trying to figure out, how can I make it change? When we're hanging in that Hanged Man, we're thinking, right? We are thinking, we're trying to gain perspective, we're trying to figure things out. And I think you are trying to figure things out when it comes to money and your work and what you're going to do. There's a good outcome though, and I feel as if you've been wanting to do something with others, I think you would do very well. There'd be a lot of celebration. So if there's an idea you have that you can't pull off by yourself, but you could with a couple people helping you, maybe that's a direction you want to go in. Because I do see you having a good time and really enjoying yourself. So I feel as if, you may also decide, I just can't deal with this anymore. I'm just going to go out and have a good time with my friends. So some of you may escape this week, to go off and have a few drinks with your friends, because just life is so hard anyway. So why not go out and have a couple drinks, right? But I feel as if, you know, for a lot of you, you've got to learn how to have some more patience, all right? Sometimes things don't happen on our timetable. So, you know, just like Capricorn, don't give up before it's time. Because I feel as if there's some situations that, you know, you just shouldn't, you know, just throw in the towel. But, you know, with the Temperance card and the Three of Cups, I also want to air caution that, you know, just be careful when you're out and about. You don't overindulge, all right, Aquarius? Because that's not going to have a good outcome. All right, so I'm just feeling it's going to be a challenging week for you, Aquarius, but you know, just be careful because that element of self-medication and I can't handle the stress, I'm just going to go do this. So just be careful of what you're putting in your body this week. All right, as a result. Okay, I'll do one, Cecilia. Let me finish up with Pisces. And then we'll pull another deck out and we'll see what's going on for you. All right? General question. All right, Pisces. What's your week going to look like? Grateful, thankful for all my Pisces out there. Pisces. What's going on, Pisces? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Current energy. What's going on? Some of you might be traveling. This is good. Maybe you don't want to travel, but some of you may be traveling. Like it or not, you're going. All right, so Pisces, what's going on for you this week? Oh, I like it. All right, Pisces, I like it because I feel as if you are letting go of some of the responsibilities that have been laid upon you. When I see the Ten of Wands, I'm always happy and almost a bit relieved because I'm like, you know, you just got to let go of some of everything that you're doing. Let's just put it down because you can't see 2 feet in front of you. So just take a deep breath and, you know, do what you can, and what you can't do, don't worry about it, all right? This is 7 Pentacles reverse. It's like you can't do everything, all right? So just know that going into the week, all right? And maybe you're not supposed to do everything, you know, because here at the end of the week, we do see you coming out with this Ace of Wands. So by the end of the week, you're going to feel a lot better. But I think going into the week, you really need to let go of some of what you're doing because you have taken on more than you're supposed to, and you just can't handle it all. And I think once you start letting go of it, by the end of the week, you're going to feel a lot better. I mean, Ace of Wands, now you can do what you want, right? This is, you know, Ace of Wands, this is our passion. This isn't somebody else's. So, yeah, Pisces, this week, let's let go of some of the control, all right? And let's let go of some of the responsibilities, you know, maybe go to the pool or maybe, you know, do something that you like to do. You're not the one supposed to do everything. And I just feel like, Pisces, you've been feeling like you've had to do everything and you haven't had the help, right? But the help is there. Believe it or not, if you ask for it. All right. Let's open the floor up to all you good people. We're going to start with Cecilia. She is asking for a general message. So I have pulled my Everyday Witch Tarot. See if I still got a little bit of cedar going in here. Let's see what the general message is for you, Celia. Cecilia, that was my father's favorite name. He loved the name Cecilia. All right, let's see, Cecilia. General message for Cecilia, dear Tarot. What do you have to say to Cecilia today? What message do you have for Cecilia today? Really grateful. You might be dealing with somebody a little difficult this week. All right, Cecilia, what's your message? We have the Chariot. Yeah, you know, here, it would be good for you to go on a trip or a journey. Doesn't matter where, as long as you go. Because when we see this card, we see this and that. You can go this way or you can go that way. And what I feel when this card comes up is sometimes we need to just get away. So I feel like for you, Cecilia, whatever it is you need to do, just go ahead and do it and get away. Now, on another note, though, I do see that if you go away, there could be some opportunity for work or maybe a possibility for you to bring your work somewhere. I like that, you know, you show yourself. It's almost as if you show people something that you've done or you've created. And, you know, this is something you may have been waiting to do it because here with this Hanged Man coming up reversed, I think you've put it off, and I think you stumble upon it, actually, Cecilia, because I don't think you set out trying to find somebody to represent you or anything else, but it just so happens you're here and boom, there it is. So pay attention, Cecilia, to what shows up, because I'm feeling a lot of synchronicity, some good luck, and it's almost because you've surrendered. So if you've been feeling frustrated, just go somewhere. You know, I mean, if your car says, let's go north, destination unknown, you know, but I do feel like whatever it is, this trip could really benefit you on a monetary level. So that's what I got for you, Cecilia. Anybody else out there want a reading? Want me to pull a card? Happy to do so. We got a few people in the house. I almost feel like you guys get scared. Do you guys get scared? You get nervous? I mean, you know, nobody knows you, you know, you're just a name. So it doesn't matter what the message is as it comes out, you know, I'm just going to tell you what the cards are, you know, but nothing to be embarrassed about. But anyway, is there anyone else out there? We got 6 people. Hello. Hello. The cards are shuffling. You're welcome, Cecilia. And enjoy the journey. You know, that Chariot card always has a nice journey attached to it. Maybe you're going to get a new car. Maybe you need a new car. I need a new car. Oh my goodness, it's B. Brune. Yikes, I missed you, love. That's okay, B. B, you got a question? Well, I see something coming for you, Cecilia, you know, so it has to do with your work. When we see the 3 of Pentacles, maybe it's something you were doing with other people, working with other people. But in this deck, it really shows you showing your work and maybe getting a critique and good stuff. And you need a new car? I sure do. I have 2 real old beater bugs. Molly Branch is here. Oh, Molly's never scared. Sure, can we ask about this guy that comes in your dreams, Molly? That has been bothering me. I gotta tell you, I'm like, who are you? What are you doing in her head? I've thought about it. All right, let's see. Let's get a card out for Miss Molly Branch. Right? Who are you? This elusive, this stranger in my head. All right, let's see. Let's get a card out for Miss Molly Branch, my dear friend Molly. What's going on for my Molly? Molly, look what we have here, 10 of Wands. You got to let go of some of the weight you're carrying. You too need to delegate some authority out. That 10 of Wands, when it comes up reversed, you don't have to do everything, Molly. You don't have to do everything. All right, 7 of Swords to the Hierophant, to the 2 of Cups. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Molly. So, look, I see you with someone, okay? Because here we have, you know, this person, you guys are like really connected here, the Hierophant, and here we are going out to dinner. But I don't like this card here, the 7 of Swords. So I feel like a situation between you and someone else, when the 7 of Swords comes up, it could be an energy of trying to figure out how to make peace between the 2 of you. Because when we have the 7 of Swords, a lot of times I think diplomacy. And it's just like, what can I do? If I take, you know, some of these weapons away and we just kind of deal with what's in front of us, can we make this happen? So it wouldn't surprise me if somebody who you are connected to, maybe you guys go out to dinner, Molly, and maybe that's a good time to really talk about, you know, some things that you need to talk about. Because when we do have the 7 of Swords, there is a need to kind of find some kind of middle ground. So that's what I'm feeling for you, Molly. All right, B, what's going on, B? You're curious about your career life. I'm ready to surrender to my calling for, sorry, I got all these little things here. For missionary work. I'm also a tarot reader. Oh, don't be nervous, B. Listen, you know, I've been doing this 5 years and I'm still nervous, but I'm at the point where it doesn't matter anymore. I'm just going to throw it out there, you know, because it is what it is. I could worry all day long, but don't be nervous. This is the time, honest to God, for all of us to step into who we are, you know. And I was telling a friend yesterday, you know, because she's been going through a hard time. And I said, you know, we are our most beautiful when we are our true authentic self. And that means when we are truly a basket case in a mess. You know, I told her, I said, when you're a basket case in a mess, I look at you with such love and compassion in my heart because I just see this beautiful spirit, right? So as long as we're our authentic health and doing what we do, then I really feel, you know, things always work out. So I'm telling you, be the authentic self. And you know, if you're ready to surrender to your calling to do missionary work, I did that. I went down to Guatemala and El Salvador, and I was down there for 6 weeks. It was the most profound 6 weeks of my life. I was in my late 20s, early 30s when I did that. You know, if you ever have an opportunity to really go out there and really see how the world truly lives and your part, I mean, it changes you forever. And if you're on a spiritual journey, you know, that will touch your heart in such a way that you'll never be the same person again. You will be a much better reader. You will just really understand humanity. And I think in order to be a good reader, in order to do any of this kind of work, we really have to understand human nature. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. But let's pull some cards because I'm ready for you to put yourself out there. I think it's time for us to bring a high vibration and advice and whatever we can do to help each other, you know. I mean, let's bring it on, you know. Look what's going on down in Maui. These people, they're really suffering, you know, and it's just like, what can we do? We can hold them up. You know, what can we do? You know, like this morning I was just like, oh my gosh, what can I send them? You know, somehow, some way I'm going to figure out a way to help. You know, it's just important for us to really, you know, do something. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, your first card, look at you, B. You're coming out with 7 of Pentacles. Do you see all the choices you have in front of you? Do you see this? You know, this is, you know, this is you saying, God, there's so many things I could do. What could I do? I could, you know, I could really like fall in love and have a family. What is it I want to do? So the choices for you, B, are really right here, right now. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you've got to act on it. All right, you say you're scared. Knight of Pentacles tells me, because he's reversed, that you're not doing anything. Like you need to kind of sit back, you know, and turn this around and get a little bit more proactive about what you want, because the choice is there. Everything you want to do is available to you if you reach for it. So we got to turn this Knight around, and you need to reach for what it is that you want. And you know, you've got the itch, right, B? You've got the itch, and look, 6 of Wands. Oh my God, do it. All right, this is really encouraging you to do what it is that you love to do, and maybe somebody will offer you something in the field that you're doing, and you just absolutely would love to do that. You know, do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, because that's when the magic happens. And for you, B, I'm really feeling, you know, if you step out of your comfort zone and hone in on what it is you really want to do and put yourself out there, you've got nothing to lose. You know, I have a friend of mine who we did a meditation program together, and she told me that she wanted to do YouTube, and she was really, really scared. And she's just this beautiful girl, right? I mean, you know, she's just like this pinup model type of person. She's like, oh, you know, insecure about how I look, and I'm like, oh my God, you know. So I told her, I said, you know, you don't have to get out there and do a 30-minute yoga class. I said, just get out there and give them a tip. You know, just start small, 30-second yoga tip. She started doing that, and now she is, you know, doing really, really well on her YouTube channel. She's doing what she loves. She does retreats all over the Pacific and down in these really great islands, and she's always somewhere that's on a beach doing a yoga retreat, and then she's on YouTube. You know, so I mean, just do it. Put yourself out there. You know, 30 seconds on YouTube, just throw a card out. That's what I do. You know, I don't know if it makes sense to anybody or not. I'm just putting it out there. You know, and it makes me feel good. So do not be afraid. All right. You are your own block. You are, you know, you are this Knight of Pentacles. And look, the minute you reach out, you have victory. All right. So that's how that goes, B. Dolores, oh, hello, my dear. It's nice to have you in here. Yeah, well, B, you know, the fact that you know that you have this Virgo rising, it would make you very good for the details, right? So get to work, all right? And get that Pisces fish, you know, point that fish going, what, upstream, downstream, whichever direction you want. You got this, all right? You really do. Hey, Dolores, how are you? I'm here, I'm reading. I'm just really happy to be here. You're good. 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 All right. Anybody else got a question they want to throw out there? Me, I'm really good. I have to tell you, this was one of these weekends. There was a lot going on in my community and a lot of places I could have gone. And I didn't go anywhere because I have a dog over here. Goose. Hey, Goose. I don't know if you can see it over here. That's a goose over there. Little Goose over there is not doing so well and is really struggling, and I'm just going to help her last few days be as quality and filled with love as I can. So I took the weekend off to just take care of the dog. Anyway. But I'm doing good because I feel good about what I'm doing with this dog, you know. I love my animals. I don't know if I ever told you guys, I used to train dogs for search and rescue. So I have a real connection to the four-legged, especially the dog, the canines. Anyway, you know, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. You have a lot of questions, Dolores. You don't know where to start. Thanks, B. I appreciate you too. Dolores, you want me to just pull a general card? I did that with Cecilia, and we're really wishing for her to get a new car and go on a trip. Anyway, we're just here wishing good things for each other, right? Kind of keeping each other light. All right, let's see what's going on for my Dolores over here. Dolores, what's going on for Dolores? Grateful, thankful for her energy, for her heart, her spirit, her mind, what it is that she brings to my channel. I appreciate her greater. So, what card do you have? Ooh, look what came up. We have the Seven of Cups coming upside down for you, Dolores. So I feel as if you need to look and see that there are more options available to you than you believe. All right. And here again, we have the Page of Swords coming up reversed as well. So I feel as if there could be something that if you dig a little deeper into, you might really get into it, because the Page of Swords, when we see the Page of Swords here, see all those books down there? And he's got this sword. It's a mental kind of thing. I feel as if there's almost a part of you that needs to find something that can mentally engage you. You know, it's almost as if you need, I want to say a hobby, but it doesn't have to be a hobby. I just feel as if there is something that really wants you to kind of dig a little deeper into. Let me pull another card. You know, because it could be around a situation. Maybe you're just like, you're missing something. You know, maybe there's just something missing inside. When we have the Sun card come up reverse, a lot of times, you know, that means that, you know, we're just not as happy as we could be on the outside. So I'm just really thinking that, you know, for you, Dolores, I mean, seriously, I would be looking out for something that might kind of pique your interest, that you might want to dive a little deeper into. And why does she need to do this? Yeah, because I feel as if right now you need something more. You need to change it up. You know, it's like we can't keep waiting for things to happen. I feel like you need to go out and look for something that your soul wants to kind of wake up. That's happening to a lot of us, all right? You are not alone on that one. But I feel as if there is something a bigger picture that wants to reveal itself to you, Dolores. So whatever that is, if you get an inkling to like, I always wanted to learn more about cooking, then do more cooking. Maybe take a class in cooking. Or it's one of those things, right now there's this herb walk that are coming up, and there's a lot of them coming up, and you always wanted to learn about herbs. Maybe this is one of those things. Maybe we should go learn about herbs. So really what I saw with those run of cards for you, Dolores, is that there's a lot of things you can be doing right now, but there's something that will really make you very happy if you find it. So you just saw something right before this? Oh, good. Oh, good. Right. Blessings to Cecilia for her new car. Woo woo. Maybe, do you want a red car? Because we keep seeing this little red car. Cecilia, would you like a red car? You're going to find it. You are going to find it. Dolores. You're looking for a new car? Gosh, man, that must be in the air. I actually have a new car that I'm about to inherit. Well, I'll inherit it one of these days. But it's the proverbial car that is garaged. It's a brand new car. It probably has a whole of maybe 4,000 miles, if that. I mean, this is somebody who's driven the car literally from home to church, from home to church, to the grocery store, to church, to home, to church, to the grocery store, to church. Get it? That's all she's driven this car. So, and then she built, and this is my stepmother, and then on top of that, she built this garage just for this car, and then she fell very ill. So the car just sits there in the garage, waiting for me to one day drive it. So I'm just being patient. I'm okay. My car's right. I'm really grateful that they've driven. I've always had good luck with cars. I just think a lot of people are now in line to get new cars. Listen, our lives are changing, and it's time for us to let's create paradise on earth. Yeah, no, it's really possible. If you're supposed to have a new car, you will have a new car. I really believe that's how the universe works, and sometimes it takes us all the way to the edge. Like my car is so ugly, it's a little white Honda, the paint's peeling off of it. I mean, there's just so much dog hair in the back, you just don't ever want to sit in the back, kind of thing. It's like it's got 200 and I want to say close to 75,000 miles on it, but it keeps going, and it's going to keep going until, this next one will make it. And until then, I'm okay. Where am I going? I'm not going anywhere. I don't have any money to go anywhere. So I'm good. Anyway, it's fun chatting with you guys. Right? Hondas. I love my Hondas. I had a Toyota Supra that was just, I swear that car talked to me. And it too, I ran that. That one was one of these cars that I drove back across the United States. I don't know how many times. But I loved my Toyota. And then I got a Nissan. And at first I didn't like the Nissan, but I've had this Nissan now 15 years. And it is my 4x4 to get me out. It's my tank. So that is really ugly, and it's really wired up. I mean, truly wired up with baling wire, the whole front end, just so that the bumper doesn't fall off. I mean, that's my greatest fear driving that car, is that the bumper is going to fall off. But, and then I got my Honda, and it's just like, I always feel like, I'm taken care of when I'm on the road, because I do. I travel a lot, especially when I have a good running vehicle. I'm always on the road. So I'm hoping to get back on the road. Look at the universe. Yeah, I like my Hondas. I don't know. I just, when it comes to driving your car, I would have the same vehicles I have today. I would have them again. But whatever comes my way, I'm thankful. Listen, I got a new car coming. Somehow, some way, I'll get a new car. And for that, I'm grateful. Anyway. All right, you guys. Well, if nobody else has any questions, I'm going to pop on off. My dogs are pacing because they're hungry. So anyway, I'm going to go. It was really great chatting with you guys. I'll be back again sometime this week. And we'll pull some more cards, all right? So in the meantime, be well. Have a great time. I really appreciate you all. Hit that like button. And yeah. Yeah, it's fun, Molly. It's really good. Yeah, hey, listen, if you're going to go out to dinner, Molly, make it a good place, all right? No fast food. Like if we're gonna talk, let's eat good dinner. All right, Molly. All right, listen, you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I really appreciate you all, and I'm really enjoying just kind of hanging out. All right, so listen, have fun, enjoy your dinners out, enjoy company of loved ones, and yeah, keep those that need a little bit of support in your thoughts. All right, I'll see you guys all at another reading. Bye now.